Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Fantasy Matters Fantasy Football Podcast, Season 5. Me and Brendan getting ready for the 2024 Fantasy Football Draft. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Last week, we took a look at quarterbacks and running backs. This time out the gate, we're going to take a look at wide receivers and tight ends. Try to get that strategy right. The big draft is coming up.
Y'all see he's doing the intro to today, right? He was a little nervous.
I was in a funk last week, but I feel pretty good. I think I was a little nervous because I had a good fantasy year. I'm wondering if I can get 2 back-to-back years getting into the playoffs at least. Maybe we'll get a ring this year. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, let's start with the wide receivers, champ. You good?
Yeah.
All right. Give us your strategy on wide receivers. How do you pick your wide receivers? Which way do you go?
So I go off of probably I go off of quarterback players.
Right.
Mainly, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
And then I go around the offensive line. Then it's the people, the
Look at the
supporting
total
cast.
package.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of the same. I think you said something similar with the running backs, and I agree a lot. I agree completely on that one. So the wide receivers, how many do you normally draft?
So this year's different because like goes back.
Yeah.
Everybody's in the pool
Yeah,
now.
we talked about it last year. No keepers this year. Everybody's going back.
So it's different. But probably around like 3 or 4.
That's when you pick your first wide receiver? Round 3 or round 4?
Oh, I thought you said how many do I get?
Oh, no, you're right. You're exactly right. How many do you get? You go with 3 or 4?
Yeah, I'm going with 3 or 4.
That's a nice little stable.
But I'm probably gonna draft one round 2.
I got you. So a little bit about our league. My son and I, we're in like a 14-team redraft league. And like he was talking about, usually we would have keepers every year. But this year we decided to try to keep it like totally fresh. So we putting everybody back. So 14 teams, you got to draft well. It's like 11 rounds this year. Normally it's 10. So we're up to 11. So you said you're going to get, at the end of the draft, you'll have 3 or 4 receivers.
Yeah.
And you take your number 1 guy when? Round
2, highly doubt 1.
Yeah, I can't see going wide receiver first. A lot of guys in our league do, though.
Oh, yeah. Tyreek Hill is going to go number 1.
Yeah. So I think like over the years, maybe you've been hanging out with me a little bit too much. It might be a disadvantage, but I'm kind of the same way. When I look at my receivers, the first thing I look at is the quarterback throwing it to him. There's just no way a dude's going to put up numbers with a quarterback that can't get him the ball. That just doesn't even sound right. So I try to look at quarterback play. Does a quarterback have protection?
Mm-hmm.
Does he get a lot of red zone targets? How many targets he's going to get per game? Explosive plays. I look at the whole 9 yards. I think over the years, I've been way better at drafting wide receivers than I have been with running backs. I have horrible luck with running backs. Even in the free agents, I do way better with wide receivers. So like I said last week, I try to stay locked in on wide receivers. I try to stay locked in on running backs, but wide receivers, I tend to do pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm like you, though. Go ahead.
I was about to say, with me, it's the opposite.
Really?
I cannot draft running backs. This all what happened last year.
It's hard with running backs.
But then in free agency, the best 2 free agency pickups in the past 2 years was James Robinson.
Uh-huh.
And then what was his name? The Falcons. Cordarrelle
Patterson.
Cortisone.
That was, he took you to the playoffs.
He sure did.
He could not be stopped. I remember that. So yeah, no, that's how it goes with the wide receiver. So you said you're gonna leave the draft with about 4?
Yeah.
I think that's a good number. If I leave with 3, that means I drafted 2 good ones and I just threw in a third one because he was there as the best player available. If I get up to 4, that means I probably didn't feel as strong about the first 2. So I was like, I'm going to get 2 more so I can fill the matchups. Nah, that's cool. All right. So on top of that, talking about wide receivers, give me your top 5. Who are your top 5 must draft wide receivers? What's your list?
Tyreek Hill.
Without a doubt.
The GOAT himself, AJ.
Yeah, AJ Brown?
Yeah, oh yeah, of course.
All right, so like we say every episode, Brendan is an Eagles fan. We will find a way to talk about the Eagles every time. So AJ Brown, stud for sure. Okay.
Jamar Chase.
Right.
Justin Jefferson.
Right.
Still.
Yeah.
This one's a little iffy. But I'm going to go Amon-Ra.
Amon-Ra?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Lions offense is nice, yo.
They nice,
He's efficient. He puts up numbers. It's tough to argue with the 5 that you said. I think
you got to throw Puka in there too, though.
Oh, Puka came out of nowhere. And he was a free agent in our league. Yeah, oh my God. I think So when you look at Jamar Chase with him not being in camp, not signed yet, does that affect his draft status in any way? Or you just ignore it? You're not even worried about it?
No.
Really?
No.
Oh, not worried about it at all? See, man, I just, once again, this is just me, maybe overthinking it, but I hate it when guys aren't in camp, man. I just feel like their body's not used to the wear and tear of the NFL yet, and they're not practicing, so they're probably going to get hurt. I that's the way I think, but I don't know. I probably need to get up off of that, though.
You do. There's a couple things you need to get off of. That and the ACL team.
I don't know about the ACL team. Modern medicine has helped out a lot, but we'll see. What about Justin Jefferson, though? His quarterback situation. It doesn't scare you at all?
I mean, no, not really.
You feel like he could get his numbers?
His name is Justin Jefferson.
You're right.
It doesn't really matter.
I was kind of, maybe I was finding a way to trick it up last week when I was thinking about him, but I just feel like he gonna get balls regardless. You know, Sam Darnold or the rookie, they're all gonna be. They can get him the ball. I think they'll be able to get him ball. So Justin Jefferson, he should be okay.
He'll be all right.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna give you kind of a round robin. I'm gonna give you a list, 5 receivers, and you tell me thumbs up, thumbs down. Dontavian Wicks from the Packers. He's getting a lot of love.
Yeah,
he caught a big touchdown.
I was just about to say,
in the preseason week 1.
He did have a good one. I don't know. I think he's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be really good. I think he's still more of like mid to late.
Right. Gotcha.
Maybe in free agency, people might even overlook him.
Yeah. Green Bay got a lot of guys running around,
That's
man.
true,
they got a lot of guys running around. Dobbs, Reed, it's a lot of dudes. And if it's that situation it's terrible in fantasy, you just don't know which one is going to get it that week. But Wicks, I mean, he's got to be on your radar. But he's more like, I totally agree with you, Sid. He's a late round guy. What about Mike Evans from the Buccaneers?
He's about to have another 1,000-yard season.
I'm never going to disrespect that dude again. Never. If he's available and I'm up, I would get him. Last year, I was like, nah, he's going to break the streak. It's going to be a bad year. And he went off. He went off. He did work. I mean, he was catching for a contract.
Yeah.
So we know when it's a contract year, they blow up.
Yeah,
but
always, every time.
Yeah, I think to me, it's getting to the point where that's like a rule in fantasy. Don't bet against Mike Evans because he's nice. He's nice. Deontay Johnson with the Panthers.
I think the Panthers going to give you at least 7 wins.
Really?
6, 7 wins, yeah.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, they're going to give you at least 6 or 7, and Deontay Johnson's bound to go off in at least 3.
Yeah. I'm going to steal something you always say. Somebody got to catch it.
Yeah, definitely somebody got to catch it.
Yeah. Do you think, is it him or Adam Thielen?
Him. Adam Thielen, that's my boy. Trust me, that's my boy.
That's one of your guys.
But his time's almost up.
Year older?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you like Johnson? Well, they say so far, him and Young have a pretty good rapport. He rolling, so we'll see. Again, I go back to what you always say. Somebody got to catch it. Terry McLaurin.
Oh, yeah.
Commanders.
He going to be nice. Trying to tell you, Jaden Daniels.
Yeah. Man.
Already got him in our rookie draft. I'm straight.
You have to be feeling good about the rookie draft.
I'm good.
Because that week 1, the Commanders preseason game, that first drive, it couldn't have gone any better. It was perfect. An explosive play, a short touchdown run, and take them out. That's exactly how you want the preseason to go. So I feel much more confident watching him after that. I know it's just a preseason, but it was impressive. It was impressive. So is Terry McLaurin, like, where's he at? Solid 2 or number 1?
I mean, you still got to put him number 1. I mean, he's better than half of the. He's still a top 15, pushing top 10 receiver.
Right.
So it's like you can't just like say, yeah, he's gonna be my number 2, maybe number 3 receiver. It's like you can't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we disagree on that one a little bit because to me he's a solid number 2 for me. But I mean my draft board might be a little unreasonable because I just feel like with the rookie quarterback with Daniels, it might be some ebbs and flows in his season, some good games and some bad games. So is Terry McLaurin gonna put up numbers every week? But to me, I feel like if I have him as a solid number 2, if he gives me number 1 numbers, I'm good. But I see what you're saying as well. Calvin Ridley, Titans.
As long as he don't gamble.
I think that's behind him. He's done with that.
As long as he don't do that, he good.
Nah, he's good. I think he's good. Nah, he'll be all right. But
yeah, I think you could draft him mid to late as well.
You turned me on to him last year. I think last year's draft, you was like, Dad, you should have got Ridley. I was like, yeah, you're right. The Titans, I mean, does their quarterback situation scare you?
Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, it's just, it worries me a little bit. But Ridley's talent is just, maybe he can overcome that, but I'm not 100% sure. And I'm not sure if that makes me not want to draft him or me kind of draft him as like my number 3 type dude. Because obviously to me, he's got like number 2, maybe even number 1 type talent. But I'm just not sure. That quarterback situation scares me. Will Levis, I don't know. He had some flashes last year, but it wasn't like consistent. So I don't know from a fantasy standpoint, that's somebody I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm going to get Ridley.
Okay.
But I will see. All right. What about the rookies, man?
Right.
Give me a couple rookies you might want to look into. It's a little deeper in the wide receivers. It wasn't a whole lot of rookie running backs that got, up top. But what about the wide receivers, some rookies?
Probably Brian Thomas on the Jags.
Really?
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Hey, I mean, somebody got catch over there too.
Yeah. He could be in the pecking order for sure. And the NFL loves LSU wide receivers. You took Thomas. Well, obviously, Marvin Harrison Jr., he kind of goes without saying. Because most leagues.
I don't want to say the obvious. I didn't want to say the obvious.
Nah, for sure. I'm going to take Thomas's college teammate, Malik Neighbors.
Okay.
It seemed like he's just making so much noise in New York that you can't really ignore it. Yeah, starting fights. But I mean, you got that dog in him. Well, I mean, what happens, But I go back to what I said, man. LSU receivers tend to do well in the NFL, so Neighbors and Thomas might be in line with that. Now, I did get Keon Coleman in our rookie draft. And I still feel pretty good about him. I still feel pretty good. I mean, week 1, he didn't look bad. He had the Bears corner, I think Jalen Johnson's his name. He can cover. So he gave him a good introduction to what the NFL is going to be like. But that's a big dude, man.
Yeah.
That's a big dude. So just like explaining our rookie draft. So we decided maybe a couple years ago that we would have like a rookie draft. You would specifically pick a rookie on your team, take up a roster spot. You can't trade him. You can cut him if you want to, but it's just an extra boost to your roster.
Man, I was at work and he had the great idea of giving me Zach Charbonnet. I'm not letting that down. And you got Sam Laporta.
No need. There's a big disparity in that one. Okay, that was by that time the beers had started kicking in.
Wow.
And I don't know, man. I just saw Charbonnet and I was like, I'll get him.
Wow.
But yeah, I definitely got Sam Laporta. I want to get him back, but
it's not going to work.
It ain't going to happen this year. It's out the bag. Okay, so back to Keon Coleman. To me, man, it's like dude played basketball at Michigan State and football at Florida State. Those are like 2 marquee college programs. He has to be nice as far as being athletic and gifted. So that's what kind of attracted me to picking him up. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But I definitely like Keon Coleman. But I feel like maybe Thomas and Neighbors are going to be, up there with Marvin Harrison Jr., of course.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. That dude, I don't know. All right. So in our draft, you got number 9, pick number 9, right?
Yeah.
Who's your ideal guy at that spot? I think I already know the answer to this one.
You already know that.
Is it? You say it.
Receiver-wise, A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown? That's your guy. You going to target him?
If my first target goes away, then it's going to be him.
Right.
My first person is not a receiver. It's Saquon.
Right.
But if Saquon's not there, then I'm getting AJ.
Nah, I can't be mad about that because that's a good offense from a fantasy standpoint to be in. I say to me, I'm drafting 11, and I feel like most people are going to be gone. I think if I could get Amon-Ra St. Brown at my pick number 11, if I feel like a lot of guys, they're going to take some quarterbacks. It's going to be some running backs taken too.
There's going to be a lot of people left on the board.
That's what I was thinking.
You're saying if there's people that's going to be taken, there's going to be a lot of people that's still on the board. There's going to be a lot of big name receivers.
Dude, you hyping me up. I'm hoping. But if I could get Amon-Ra St. Brown,
just think about it. Where do you rank Amon-Ra in receivers?
To me, I think we talked a little bit about it. I say he's in the top 5.
He's in the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
So how many of those running? Okay, so he's in the top 5. The first 3 picks are probably running backs
for sure. Yes.
So then that's 8.
Yeah.
And then in between 3 and 8, there's going to be at least 2 quarterbacks.
I know.
Lamar, Jalen, maybe even Josh.
Allen, yeah.
And then that drops down to 11. And then that's the rest of the receivers. And maybe even, I didn't say Saquon.
Right.
So there's gonna be there's gonna be a chance for you to get Amon.
Yeah, to me, if I can't get Amon-Ra St. Brown, I think if he's gone, maybe I could get Puka Nacua. Because at the end of the first round or the beginning of the second, one of those guys should be there. So if I can leave the first three rounds, I don't know if I want both because I'm gonna get at least one running back. I'm not gonna go. Yeah, I'm not gonna go wide receiver.
Who'd you get in the rookie draft?
Keon
Coleman. Okay.
Yeah. I'm hoping. I'm counting on him to be my wide receiver 3.
I think you should get. At that point, I think you need to get Amon-Ra. Because I think Amon-Ra will probably get a little bit more points than Puka.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I like Detroit's offense, man. To me, like, I feel like I have to get at least one Lion. I have to get at least one of those guys.
The only person on that team there's only 2 people on that team you have to worry about. Sam LaPorta and Jameson Williams. Because who knows what he going to do now.
I know.
Full season. And as fast as he is.
He's out there. He's out there. Yeah. It'd be interesting to see how he impacts the target share with other guys. But I just feel like all those dudes are going to eat from a week-to-week basis. Yeah. But to me, like I said, it's a couple of teams. I'm like, okay, I have to get at least one of those guys. Yeah. So I'm hoping to get it. Amon-Ra would be nice. You know, as my wide receiver.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, cool, man. All right, a scenario-based question, Brendan.
Oh, Lord.
Your pick's coming up. You want a wide receiver 1. Your boy A.J. Brown got that pick.
Yeah.
You got Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase to choose from. Who would you take?
Ooh.
That's a tough one. Who would you
Probably
take?
Jamar, just because of the situation.
Okay.
I don't like Devontae Adams' situation at all.
Really? Boy, you rolling tonight. Okay.
Justin Jefferson, I know we said that his quarterback situation doesn't scare me.
Yeah.
But Jamar Chase's quarterback situation is better.
Right.
So it's like you can't go wrong. And I mean, Jamar Chase not showing up. All it takes, you put some pads on, go out there, run a route, catch the ball, go out of bounds, you good.
So going back to Devontae Adams, man, like Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew.
Nah, I'm good.
Dude, Minshew looked good Saturday when they played, man. He made a couple of throws. I was like, all right.
Still.
I don't know.
I'll go out there BQB, give me a couple yards, give me a touchdown
it ain't
or 2.
That bad. No.
It ain't that bad.
Dang, bro. That's a good question, though.
Personally, I'm going Jamar.
You would go Jamar?
Yeah.
Dang it. All right, I'll go Jamar too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though he's not practicing, he's doing the sit in. I get it, but you know, his situation is the most stable, right?
Yeah.
You ain't gotta worry about the quarterback. You ain't gotta worry about the offense. So yeah. But it's interesting on Adams though. All right. So give me a player you feel like it's gonna put up sneaky fantasy numbers this year. That's one I guess you call it a sleeper dude that nobody's really talking about. Might put up some numbers. Might even draft him. Give me somebody.
Boy, Curtis.
Which who?
Curtis Samuel.
The Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be all right. Somebody got to catch it.
Killing it. This some homework.
Nah.
Curtis Samuel with the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're gonna put him all over the place.
Yeah.
That's a good one, bro. I might steal that one.
Whoa.
I might steal that one in the draft.
Let's relax.
There was a whole point of doing that. So Curtis Samuel with the Bills.
Yeah, don't be taking my sauce.
I got your sauce, the special sauce. All right, so if you take Samuel, I'm going to say Greg Dortch for 2 reasons.
Uh-oh.
One, he's from Richmond, Virginia. We always look out for our home guys.
All right.
That's the main reason.
Okay.
The second one, Rondale Moore's gone.
Yeah, that's okay.
So all those other dudes are big, tall dudes, physical receivers. They got to have a fast guy to kind of make the quick twitch plays.
Okay.
So Greg Dortch might give you some money, man. He might be good money in fantasy, something to look at. Because Arizona's offense is going to be all right.
Yeah.
They're gonna be all right. All right. I'll give you another question, Brendan. So who has the better fantasy season? Adam Thielen or Jerry Jeudy?
Well, I had to put my boy in there.
Because I knew this one would get you perked up. And Jerry Judy's with a new team, with the Browns.
Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Judy's going to have a better year?
Yeah.
Why?
He's on the Browns. He's a better team, better situation, better QB.
Yeah.
If Deshaun Watson does what he's supposed to do.
For sure. That's the biggest if as far as where Jeudy goes. But he does get the benefit of improved quarterback play. Mm-hmm. So you think he scores more fantasy points than Adam Thielen this year?
Yeah.
Who did have a good year last year. Dude caught like 103 balls.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No. All right. Give me a guy everybody's just overlooking.
Deontay Johnson.
Okay.
I think
Panthers?
Yeah.
You feel good?
Yeah. Again, like I said, I think they're gonna give you about 6 or 7 wins, and he's gonna go off in most of them,
right?
Because somebody got to catch.
Somebody got to catch it. That might be the new vibe for this year. That might be us saying somebody.
I don't know. Wait till the season start because we got to go back to defenses, and they can't guard nobody. We got to go back to that.
So the most overlooked guy, you got Deontay Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Josh Palmer with the Chargers.
Okay.
It's crazy because everybody's talking about Lad McConkey. He's got the pedigree coming out of Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of hype because all Georgia guys can play for sure.
Yeah.
But I think Josh Palmer, he's been there. He's played with Justin Herbert before. He's been in the offense, although it's a new system, but he's been out there. He knows what Herbert does. So Josh Palmer would be nice, man. I picked him up not the 2023 season, but the 2022 season.
Mm-hmm.
He did fine. He got hurt last year. I was about to snatch him up again, but yeah. So I would say Josh Palmer. Completely overlooked. All right. You got anything else on the wide receivers?
Good.
Let's switch over to the tight ends.
All right.
Talk about your draft strategy, young man. Where you at? How do you go about getting your tight ends?
Honestly, I go for the tight ends who get the most targets.
Right.
In our league, that point per reception for tight ends, that's beautiful.
That is clutch. That point per reception. So you have to adjust your draft to get that extra point. It's dumb not to do that. So the thing that gets me on tight ends is such a drop off. After you get past the first 6 or 7 guys, it's a big drop off.
Yeah.
So if you don't get one of the marquee dudes, man, you getting like leftovers.
I'm over here reminiscing about my old squads I had.
Right.
Because I used to cheat. I had Zach Ertz in 27. I had Zach Ertz and I had Zach Ertz and George Kittle.
Yeah.
I was going crazy.
So are you still drafting 2? Or you just get one?
I think it's hard to draft 2 now.
Right.
Because it's not as many that's just gonna pop out and go off every game.
Mm-hmm.
There's not many that do that anymore.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard. But I mean, I'm definitely gonna try to get at least. You know, I don't think it's the only way you're gonna get a big name tight end is if you get them early.
Yeah,
that's the
thing.
That's the only thing. And there's only 3 of them.
I know.
Maybe 4.
I know.
Other than that, everybody else is just down here.
Right.
So you might as well wait to the last 2 picks to grab him.
Yeah. So how do you when you start your draft? How do you navigate that? Because like you said, your first round pick is probably going to be.
Depends on the tight end and where you draft at.
Right.
So like last year, it was like round 4.
Yeah.
No tight ends. No tight ends.
Everybody was gone.
Everybody was gone. So I'm like, why would I? Because Noah Fant was there. That's because I remember that's who I drafted.
Yeah.
I'm like, Noah Fant is right there. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just see how long he sits there for.
Right.
It's round 10 and he's still there. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna grab him now.
Yeah, may as well get it. Okay, yeah.
So you can fill out the rest of your team for like if there's somebody that you're confident in that's not gonna get picked, just let him sit there.
Yeah, I just without the keepers, it's gonna be tough because I took Laporta in the rookie draft, and that worked out. But then I got Waller in like the 3rd round, and that did not work out.
Oh, man.
That didn't work out. But
I told you about Waller. I had him.
But the games he played, he did well. But he only played 3 of them.
Yeah.
So it's hard. But I don't know. Tight end is probably the most confusing position, followed by the running backs for me. So I don't know. You definitely got to get one early. Because if I go running back, wide receiver, by the time it gets back to me in round 3. You know, you got scraps as far as your tight end goes. But that's why we offer the point per reception. So if you get a guy, maybe you can, play the matchups and get a dude who's got a juicy matchup, he scores some points. But I usually, honestly, I want to try to get 2.
Yeah.
I want to try to get 2 because I don't want to have to go through the whole season of putting just one guy out there at each position and hoping. So if one guy's got a more favorable matchup, I like to be able to switch out a little bit. So I'm probably going to try to get 2, but you got to get 2 good ones.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get 2 as well.
Yeah. So you feel like Travis Kelce's still the first tight end off the board?
Yeah.
Now, a lot of publications got Laporta going number 1.
Really?
Man. Yes.
Really?
That dude is a beast.
He is nice.
I miss him so much. And that's the bromance reincarnated.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he replaced Julio Jones. That's a new man crush. Man, Laporta, yeah. But you still feel like Travis Kelce's number 1?
Yeah, I mean, it's Pat Mahomes' quarterback.
That's his guy, man. He's, the most creative offense.
Yeah.
Team's best receiver. Yeah, he's going to go first, I think. I don't see why he wouldn't.
Yeah.
All right. So let me give you, again, the round robin. 5 tight ends. You tell me how you feel about them.
All right.
David Njoku of the Browns.
He's still gonna be nice.
Yeah, gotta get him.
Still gonna put up them numbers.
He's in the top tier.
Yeah.
If you can get him,
You good.
Cole Kmet, the
You're gonna be
Bears.
slept on.
For sure.
Because I had Cole Kmet and Justin Fields last year.
Yeah.
Oh, when those two went off.
Yeah.
What game was
a
that?
good double up.
What game was that?
I'm not sure.
Cole Kmet had like 130 yards and 3 touchdowns.
He did.
I came outside.
Yeah.
Just every 10 minutes.
Yeah. It looks like Williams is gonna target. He won't get lost with the new quarterback.
Yeah.
It looks like Williams is gonna find him too. So Cole Kmet, top tier or second tier?
He's going to be placed to second tier, but he's top tier production.
I got you. Okay. Jonnu Smith with the Dolphins, free agent signing. But look, check it out. Everybody on the Dolphins can run,
Everybody,
including him.
I was about to say, not even that. Everybody on the Dolphins touched the ball.
Yeah,
That's the thing, too.
Is he gonna get lost?
Yeah.
So the tight ends last year had 43 targets. It's just not a lot.
It's not.
Durham
But,
Smythe.
dude, you have the fastest dude on that side.
Yeah.
You have another one of the fastest dudes on that side.
Yeah.
You got 2 fast people behind you.
Yeah.
So it's just like you're just sitting here when am I gonna get it?
It seemed like I had to look this one up because, like I said, in most years it felt like even when Mike Gesicki was there, it just felt like the Dolphins, the tight end, just kind of got lost in the shuffle. But Jonnu Smith, man, he's an explosive athlete.
Yeah.
So will he be able to get more than the 43 targets they dished out last year? We'll see. That's a tricky one.
Yeah.
That's a tricky one. So yeah. Pat Freiermuth from the Steelers.
I'm only saying it because Justin Fields is playing. Yes. I don't care if Justin Fields had no fumbles. That's a fluke. It's preseason.
I worry about the Steelers tight ends, man, because they have Darnell Washington too, that dude from Georgia that they drafted last year. Was supposed to be one of the steals of the draft. I don't know, man. I don't know. I got to get right with the Steelers. I just don't really trust much of what they're doing at all. So I think Freiermuth is kind of risky. Hunter Henry from the Patriots. I don't know. And regardless of how
No, I'm not doing it.
how difficult it is, he always puts up numbers.
I'm not doing it.
Not doing it?
He's a free agent pickup. I'm not drafting him.
You said it. I was thinking the same thing.
I'm not drafting him personally.
Nah, me too, bro. I'm with you.
I might as well draft Anthony Nicholson out there to be a tight end.
I'll draft my dad before I draft him. That's cold, bro. All right, what about... That's pretty good. So that's a definite no-go on Hunter Henry.
Nah.
All right. So again, you're number 9. Who's your pick? Who's your tight end? When do you pick him, and who's your guy?
The GOAT.
Who's the GOAT?
Dallas.
Dallas Goedert?
Yeah.
So you're going to have every Eagle your first 3 picks.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
I'm just saying.
What's wrong? What?
Oh, my God.
Dude, I would be terrified to see somebody and I'm going against Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, and Saquon. I'd be terrified of that.
That is interesting.
That's terrifying. You know how many points that is?
Okay. So if it's not an Eagle, Dallas Goedert, who do you go after?
Fine. See, you had to clarify.
All right.
That's all it was.
Okay, yeah. True Eagles fan. Every he bleeds green. But if it's not Dallas Goedert, who would you go with?
Got to go with my boy Kittle Skittles.
Still like him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It depends on what Brandon Ayuk doing. Because Brandon Ayuk is gone. Oh, I'm definitely getting Kittle.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Brandon Ayuk. That's a crazy situation.
He just wants some money.
Yeah, he definitely wants his money. To me, I'm drafting 11. So I'm probably going to get a tight end coming back in the 3rd round.
So you're not an Eagles fan. Are you thinking about getting Dallas?
Oh, for sure.
There
He's
you
in a
go.
marquee offense. It goes against everything in fantasy to load up your team with one players on the same team. But I think if I had to go through it, I would probably end up with I could say Cole Kmet. I could see me getting Cole Kmet.
Why you gotta why you gotta tell everybody that? That's my dude.
Well, you can't have everybody. I already said you're gonna have Dallas Goedert.
Dang, I did say that, huh?
Yeah, I could see Goddard as well. Let me see, who else could I think of that I could probably
Mark
get?
Andrews.
I'd love to get Mark Andrews.
With that offense
But
now.
I'm pretty sure he might be gone though. He usually in our draft he doesn't last long. But really,
He'll be there around 2.
The dude that normally drafts him is not coming back to the league. We had to replace him, so maybe he'll be there. Maybe he'll be there. I don't really know. All right. So who has the better fantasy season? Mike Gesicki of the Bengals or Cole Kmet of the Bears?
Cole
Kmet.
Yep, I stand on that.
Yeah, I got you.
He's going to go off.
I think he's going to be a little bit more involved in the Bears offense than Gesicki will be with the Bengals offense. Nice. I agree with that one. Okay. Give me a tight end who's going to be a surprise for everybody. Give me one. Off the top. Hard question.
Probably Luke Musgrave.
Packers.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I just feel like Jordan Love, he spread it.
He gets it everywhere.
Yeah, it's just like I'm not a Jordan Love lover,
right?
But Jordan Love, he's still a dog. I mean,
he can play.
I mean, he tore the Eagles up,
right?
So like he nice.
Yeah. I think Musgrave, he missed a few games last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cut his rookie season short. I would go. Let me see if I had to pick a surprise, I would go with Noah Fant.
Noah, okay,
right. I've had him like his first couple years in his NFL career. He did good.
That guy.
He did good. But see, this is the thing out in Seattle. He was always fighting two other guys for targets. It was like Will Dissly and Colby Parkinson. Those two dudes are gone. He's basically got me as his backup. So he should see more plays. He should see more targets. So he could surprise you.
You don't think your boy Kyle Pitts going to surprise nobody?
I'm not sure.
You going to draft him?
I don't know, bro. You know, I tried that one time and it did not go well. But he had his best season when he had a veteran quarterback throwing it to him, and Kirk Cousins knows what he's doing. So Kyle Pitts could
No. Kirk Cousins just know how to rob the NFL.
He's that contract guy. Kirk Cousins is a hustler, but I feel like Noah Fant might be all right. And Kyle Pitts will be all right too. All right, so you're on the clock. Your picks coming up. These are the three tight ends that's still available. I think I already know the answer to this one. You got Dallas Goedert, Evan Ingram, and Trey McBride. Which one of them do you take? You
say I'm an Eagles fan. Do you keep putting Dallas Goedert on like 3 of these? Like you don't know who I'm going to pick.
I'll try to put you on the spot, make you think a little bit.
I'm probably going to go Evan Ingram.
He had a big year last year. Yeah, he's a focal point of the Jaguars offense.
Yeah. So I think he's going to get most of the targets.
Yeah? Okay. What about Trey McBride, man? He had a real good year last year. And Arizona's going to be nice.
Arizona is going to be nice.
They're going to be loaded. But, I mean, I don't know. Does Marvin Harrison Jr. take away from what he would normally get? Or how do you feel about that?
I don't know. It's just, I'm not scared about what Marvin Harrison going to do, but it's just like, he had one target. So it's just like, we didn't really see anything.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I think he's still going to go off. So I think that's why I said Evan Ingram before.
Yeah. I feel like Arizona's offensive production is going to go up. So Trey McBride's numbers is probably going to stay what he did last year.
Or do a little worse.
A little bit. Yeah, okay. Maybe a little worse.
I think it's going to do a little bit worse. Just because, like, they have a lot more people, but that's also a lot more people you got to share the ball with.
Yeah. I think...
you know what they say, feed the high hand.
Yeah. I think if I had to take one, I would probably go with Evan Ingram too. Yeah, I feel good about him. Yeah, forgot about him last year at the draft, but he made us all remember. Let's see. Let me get your opinion. How you feel about Jake Ferguson, a Dallas tight end?
Hey.
Can you trust him? Last year, look, 71 catches, 102 targets, 5 touchdowns.
Already said I was going to venture out this season. I'm going to actually draft people in the NFC East.
You know the
not
NFC
just
East.
Just the Eagles,
right?
So I would draft him.
You would?
Yep.
Yeah, you feel like he's at least gonna reach these numbers, maybe a little bit more. He was second on the team in targets. He was second to CD.
Yeah.
I mean, I
think he's gonna do the same.
Looks for him.
I think he's gonna do the same, if not more.
Yeah, I trust him.
Because just like last year, Dallas is not gonna run it.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I think they're gonna make a move on their running back. They're gonna trade for somebody or pick up somebody. I don't think they're done as far as their backfield goes, but there's very few tight ends in the league who are second on the team in targets. So you can't ignore that in your fantasy draft. So if Ferguson's available, you have to get him. You have to. All right, last question on the tight ends. The $1 million question. We say this every year. Do you draft Taysom Hill?
No, but he might be the first free agent pickup.
He always is. He's always the first free agent pickup. He's listed as a tight end. He throws a couple touchdowns. He catches a couple touchdowns.
He runs
a couple touchdowns.
Even though it doesn't do anything for you, he'll be on the kick return every now and then.
Yeah, man. It's just that dude, man. He gets picked up by somebody and gets hot during the fantasy season. He'll win you about 3 games and then he just disappears. So,
ain't nothing wrong with that. That's 3 more wins.
Yeah, that's true. You take it any way you can get it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not drafting him, but if he's there as a free agent when I feel like he's about to get hot, I'll go.
Yeah, let me just go grab him right quick. Yep.
Yo, Taysom Hill, that's pretty cool. All right, man. So you ready? Your wide receivers and tight ends are done now.
And I'm good.
So we've done quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends. You know what's coming up? We got to do the old mock draft.
Yep. Hey, I'm good.
So, no, we appreciate y'all hanging out. Me and Brendan got a whole lot going on. So first and foremost, the dudes in our league, they decided to do our draft in Las Vegas this year. So we have to fly to Las Vegas this coming weekend. I don't even know. I know I need to be more excited about it, but I just don't like to fly. But I'll get over that. So we got the actual draft coming up. You can check me and Brendan out on Instagram. My Instagram page is Fantasy Matters VA. We do some Instagram live stuff. We'll be doing some stuff with our draft, kind of putting some stuff out there to make y'all laugh. So kind of connect with us, hit us up, send us some questions. We'll hit you back. We'll talk to you next time.
Peace.